I'd have to go back and look. But, you know,
like
if you think
ARPANET,
about
right?
like,
When it was just the government. Or
yeah, I mean, if you go all the way back to like ARPANET
that,
and all that, I mean, we had public networks that were interconnected where they had, you know, they were doing in, I think, late 70s, right? Like mid to late 70s, before any of these protocols even got built. I mean, they had proprietary protocols, things that they built to make this work. And then you had competing standards organizations in the 80s. So there was like this standards war. It's why we have ISIS and OSPF, because you had the IETF that was doing their standards, and then you had the ISO that was doing their standards. And that's why ISIS and OSPF are so different. Not to like, you know, diverge, but that's why things are so kind of, you know, sometimes you sit and ask, like, why did they do it this way? And it's because you had two different companies that were both driving these different organizations for, you know, Cisco was heavily in the IETF. I think it was, who was it that was in ISO? I can't remember if it was DEC or Xerox or who it was, but one of the heavy hitters for mainframes back in the day was heavily into ISO. So you had all these routing protocols and these network standards that all competed against each other for a while, just like IP competed against, you know, IPX, SPX, and SNA and all that stuff. So BGP came out of that era, of that 80s era of all this competition and all this, we're going to make all the things and all the standards. And EGP is what ran it for a while, and then it eventually became BGP.